Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to the Whiskey Cove. And on today's episode, we make High West Midwinter Night's Dram great again. Run the video. Alrighty then folks, let's get into today's video, shall we? And as the title says, let's make High West Midwinter Night's Dram great again. And I feel like I must preference this before we delve into the video, is that it's been okay. It's been getting better again. High West Midwinter Night's Dram has been. 10 was not great at all. 11's a little better. Not as good as 9 or 8 or 7. So when I say let's make High West Midwinter Night's Dram great again, let's just try to get it back to what they used to be like when you're thinking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, where we can all agree that that stuff was fantastic. The newer releases have also come with a higher price point as well, so we have to be a little scrutinize that even more further. So MSRP on High West Midwinter Night's Dram is about $125 out of the distillery. However, you're not really going to be able to find that in other states for that price. Here in Colorado, it sits at like 160 to 180. So with that, higher price point, like I said, it comes with a higher level of scrutinization. Before we carry on with today's video, if you're not a subscriber, definitely consider being it, as we keep putting out some creative and fun content for you excellent, wonderful people at home. That being said, if you are a subscriber, thank you so much. Comment down below, like the video as we navigate our way through YouTube's algorithms. With that being said, making this video, I did a couple of different things. First of all, I wanted to nose High West Midwinter Night's Dram. This is the Act 11. And it's a lot more port forward, some toffee notes there as well. Christmas spices, it is quite a nice pour. $125 worth of pour, I'm not sure about that. So we want to see if we can clone High West Midwinter Night's Dram, but then also go one step further and make it even better. So what we did was we purchased a 3-liter new charred American oak barrel. So if you know much about these barrels, you'll know that you can age things a lot faster just because of how much the barrel comes in contact with the fluid there. So we purchased one of these. You can go on Amazon, you can find them. I think they're about $70 to $80, but it's not just like one and done. You can use it multiple times, and every different project that you'll do will have some of the remaining flavor, and you'll create these awesome and unique flavors. There's a barrel finishing group, a whiskey barrel finishing group on Facebook. Definitely go and check that out, see if you can find and look that up. So we purchased it, give it a quick wash out because there was a lot of sawdusts and other particulates inside. Finished it all out, and yesterday, so this is the second time doing this video, because the first time we filled this up, and I've had a new camera gear here lately, and the brightness was so bright and I couldn't get those whites to come down a little bit, so I'm refilming this. So yesterday I already filled this barrel up with some port. So what we wanted to do, because it's a new charred American oak barrel, we wanted to introduce some port into it so the wood absorbs the port, so we have an excellent finishing barrel ready to go for our whiskey blend. So I did a little bit of research online and tried to find out what port barrels the High West uses for the Midwinter Night's Dram. It says on here a blend of straight rye whiskies finished in port barrels, and I think it used to say French port. So it says a blend of, this is Act 7, a blend of straight rye whiskey finished in French oak port barrels. So it used to say French, they dropped the French part of it. So they use tawny port and they use ruby port barrels is what I was able to find. So I purchased 1 bottle of ruby port and then 2 of these big guys of the tawny port, because from what I was able to gather, they use more tawny port. So 1 bottle of this, 2 bottles of these, and we filled this barrel up as much as we can to the brim, and then we were left with just like a little bit left over. My understanding is with these barrels, they'll absorb a lot of that, so I'm probably gonna have to go out and purchase another one of these ruby ports. These were all like bottom shelf ruby ports and tawny ports, so like about $10 to $15. But the nose on these is phenomenal. Very jammy, very compot, very sugary, very sweet. A little acidic note there as well, as you would come to expect from a fortified wine. So what I'll probably do is pick up another one of these. As the wood absorbs more of that port, I'll just top it off and top it off. So my research and bouncing some stuff off of some people who have done barrel projects is we're going to leave the tawny port in this barrel for about 90 days. So 90 days equates to about a 1 year in regular barrel size. So we will leave it in there for 90 days or 3 months, and then we'll take said port out, and then who knows what I'll do with that port. Maybe I'll keep it to one side, see what it tastes like, see if I can have something fun to do with it, or just use it as like table wine. So we'll take said port out, and then we'll put my whiskey blend into the barrel. So my whiskey blend, what does that make up? So let's put this to one side here. So first of all, I wanted to get some old High West stuff. So we have an older High West Rendezvous rye that has some of that old distillate. So this is what they used to use for Midwinter Night's Dram. And they still use the Rendezvous rye blend, so I understand. However, that blend has changed. It's more of their own distillate, maybe stepping away from more of the MGP Heaven Hill and Barton blends that they used to use. So we'll be using one of those. We'll also be using an older double rye blend in this as well. So, like I said, 3 liters is going to equate to 4 of these bottles. However, with absorption, Angel Share, Devil's Cut, we might have to go 5, maybe even 6, because this is the first project in this barrel. So we have 2 here, and then I'm also going to put in the High West Bottled in Bond. So this is the new High West release, and it is 100% High West's own distillate. So this is probably a lot of the stuff that they're already using in Midwinter Night's Dram. And then what we'll do is we will add some of the newer double rye, but we'll mainly use this as a bottle that just tops off. So there's 1 bottle left, and this is the most unique bottle on this list. So we have a decent amount of ABV where High West is, but I wanted more age, more standalone age. And I wanted that age to come from MGP, because High West are known to use in a lot of MGP. So what what MGP ryes are on the market right now that have a lot of age, and then also are quite findable and affordable, because we don't want to spend too much on what we're already doing right now. So I had to get the head thinking, I had to get the old mind fired up again. Templeton Rye, or MGP, the 95.5 mash bill. But I think that was like $80, $90, which is quite expensive. And then my mind went to somewhere like Tin Cup, but not that I remember, they don't do a rye, they don't do an aged rye. They do aged 10, 14-year bourbons, which would have been perfect, but this is a rye. So then I landed on Bullet 12-year rye, which they discontinued, unfortunately, because that would have been really good, because it's like $50. Lo and behold, to me, when I was doing my research, I found out that it came back very recently, within the last month, under a different label. So it says Bullet, aged 12 years, the 95 rye, 5% malted barley. So this gives us a 12-year age statement blend coming in here. ABV on this is going to be 46%. On the regular Midwinter Night's Dram, it's going to be 49.3. But then we have a little bit higher from the Bottled in Bond and some of these other ones to bring that ABV up. So now that the port is sitting very comfortably in the barrel, we'll get a container. We will combine a lot of these, all of these whiskies, apart from the double rye, which we'll use to, again, top off. So we blend all these together and just let them sit, get acquainted, kind of do a bit of an ice cream social in a vat on their own as we're waiting for the port. When we hit 90 days, we'll stick the High West blend inside said barrel. We'll wait another 90 days, and then we'll just get closer to that 90-day mark, have a couple of tastes every now and again, and see if we can do one better than the most recent 9, 10, or 11 High West picks. So we'll do another one of these videos 90, 180, maybe 250 days down the line. Yes, I know we will have to wait quite a while, but what it'll do is it'll get us really close to actually when High West gets released. It would be nice if we can get all of this done before High West's annual release, and I'll take some with me, and maybe I'll get some really avid High West fans to taste some, or taste a couple of different High West Midwinter Night's Dram, and see which one's their favorite, and if ours can stand up to that. That's the dream. If we can get that on a video, filming people trying it, initial knee-jerk reactions, I think that would make for a really great video. So keep an eye out for part 2, and we'll let this port do its slumber, and we will report back every now and again, maybe through like a short or just an update on Facebook. So definitely, if you're not following the Rocky Mountain Whiskey Society on Facebook, definitely go over there and like and join our group, because I give small little updates about the channel, because there's my group over there. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you enjoy this idea. Comment down below if you think that we'll do a pretty good blend of the whiskey that we have in front of us compared to High West Midwinter Night's Dram. So as we say on this channel, as we drink through the world's whiskies one glass at a time, cheers.